Hey, welcome to Cypha Sistas. As you can hear in the background, Malika's jamming to Bob. I was earlier. It's his birthday today. So we're going to start the show off by just giving a little tribute to Bob, the original roots man who did a lot for the legalization and spreading the message of legalizing cannabis. Him
Facts.
and Huda Tosh.
Facts.
But
Facts.
because it's Bob's birthday,
Go play his.
we're going to talk about Bob.
Bob.
So, Malika, how you doing?
I'm doing fabulous, man. It's Bob Marley's birthday.
That's right.
However you want to say it. It's born day. You was blessed. The world was
birthday,
blessed with Bob
Earth
today.
Day, Soul Day, Born Day, Solar Return, whatever.
Just don't say Grand Rising. No.
Absolutely not.
But anyway, everything is fabulous, man. Life is good, man. Everybody's good. I'm doing good. How you feeling over there? Look like you looking pretty today. Not like you don't look pretty any other day, but I'm just saying. Today there's a glow.
Oh, it's just the glow of love. You know, I'm loved and cared for, and it shows.
Amen, girl. Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all want to be loved and cared for.
I know, right? In honor of Bob's birthday, share your top 5 favorite songs.
Oh my God, you're gonna have to give me a second. Can we come back?
I'll go while you're thinking.
All right.
So, definitely Guava Jelly.
Okay.
That's not my number one, and this is in no order. It's just the top 5 songs I always listen to. So, okay. Chances Are.
Okay.
Could You Be Loved?
I like that. Could you be?
Satisfy My Soul.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
And Stir It Up.
Stir It Up. All right. So I've only gotten like 3 listed, but there's just so many, right? There's just so
I
many.
know, but those are the ones like that came to my head because regularly you know how like you'll be walking and then a song will pop into your head. Those are
the ones that pop in.
Yeah, those are the popping. And then a bonus is This Love?
Is this now? That's my shit. That's on my list. But I gotta go with the Bobby Line by Bus live version. That version for me is like, yeah. Because it's just
you know who did a really good cover of that song? Corinne Bailey Rae.
Really?
So good, yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. So okay, so you got one of mine. Is This Love? I love that One Drop. Feel it in the one.
Oh heck yeah.
Yes. War is another favorite. Until the Philosophy. Yes. Oh my God. So for today, I had to hear Kaya. I mean, but with Bob, it just kind of flips for me, right? Because Kaya was just like that was the move for me. That was the vibe. That was the move. That's where I was feeling.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one last one, turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
And I'm just going off of what
all right, fine. Since you have Is This Love, I'm gonna. Oh yes. Redemption song.
Yes. I
can't. Excellent choice.
Yeah, that's on my top 5 for real.
Yeah.
I would take that over Satisfy My Soul.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining us, sis.
High seas, high tides, low tides, and high seas on low seas.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. Be a friend. That's my shit, bro. Oh my God,
man. I have to listen to it. Now look, we're playing the music, guys. We do not own the rights to this. Let me say that right now.
We're just celebrating Bob and his legacy.
Celebrating Bob, and we're just gonna be a random. And maybe I should just be shuffling through the song, so I'll play the whole one, and I'll get. Oh, this came to mind today. I shot the sheriff. Ooh. Hey.
I shot the sheriff. Hey, but I didn't shoot the deputy. That's a classic.
Hey. Yes. I don't know. But yeah, man, I don't own the rights to none of this, but we just celebrating Bob, and that's what's up, man. Bob is
happy birthday, Bob. Your legacy lives on, and your children, and the music.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate everything that God allowed you to bless us with, because it's amazing. Gone too soon.
Honorable mention. Do you see this beautiful ring that Callie made me?
I do. Okay.
Today at school, so I'm rocking it.
I see.
Ignore my burn. I'm a mom. I'm cooking and I always burn my hands. So y'all just gonna see.
Okay, so look. We're gonna have to talk about you burning yourself. It sounds like you got something going on over there, right? Because like,
girl, bye.
We had to get you the electric lighter.
Yes,
burn the hair off. So I'm just saying, on that level, not like you literally.
The point is that I think I don't. When it comes to fire, I don't have the fear that normal people have. Yeah, I'm way too comfortable with fire and heat.
That's because you've been seeing spliffs be lit up all your life, and the big flame that came with that big old spliff that was being lit. Like, give me some of that. So yeah, man, what you smoking on? Speaking of spliffs,
I am smoking on the most delicious Oreos. It's called Oreos. Mm-hmm. So it tastes. It really does have like a creamy flavor to it.
All right.
It's a hybrid, of course, because most are.
Okay.
It's a 70-30 split, 70 indica, 30 sativa. I don't feel couch lock or any of that stuff that, supposedly the indica dominants have. It's a cross between a strain called Cookies and Cream and a strain called Secret Weapon. And I'm very interested in looking at what Secret Weapon is, but
oh yeah, we don't have to pull that up. We definitely have to pull up Secret Weapon. Let's see. Well, I am messing around with these dog walkers, right? So they're pre-rolls. I got this at the dispensary earlier this week. And what I liked about them, right? And at first I was kind of pissed because I thought when I saw 5 pre-rolls for $32, I was like, hey, I'm about to be on. But yeah, that's not what happened.
They're half the size of the average spliff.
Well, let's show you one of these. So I think that I like the name because they're perfect for walking the dog, right? Like you go out for 30-minute dog.
Looks like a good size.
It is. It's perfect for
and it gets you nice.
Yeah, and it gets you nice really quick.
Is it high grade or is it Reggie?
So it's a pretty decent grade. I won't say it's like top of my list grade, but it's good enough to get me right before I take my walk or while I'm walking. I live around a bunch of old folks, so I don't be like, puffing while I'm walking down the street. I may do that with a cigarette. But yeah, this was quick enough to smoke before I walked out.
I like that though.
And I love the little case too, right? So
that's cute. It looks like a mint case.
So this is the other case that I use for my other stuff, and I love this brand too, the Classics. So you can get these at your dispensaries as well. And this one actually comes with 5, but mine is empty. I'm just using it as a kind of a case holder, and I roll my stuff up and keep it in there.
I like that though.
Yeah, right. So it serves the dual purposes. So that's what's up. So yeah, that's what I'm smoking on tonight, right? And then I got my trusty Haagen-Dazs, my Dazs, because these are my favorites. All right, so we vaping the dry homegrown herb tonight. Oh, blueberry muffin. Ooh. That sounds delicious.
Michelle. Okay. One day I gotta come visit you so I could get treated to all of these beautiful things you be doing. Michelle is a DIY master. Y'all need to go follow her at Kinda Curious Coach.
Okay.
.com. She be making all this awesome stuff. I mean, like,
hey Michelle, if you don't mind, put your link in the comments so that we can go ahead and put you on blast because we appreciate you stopping by and showing some support. And we'd love to show you that same love. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Oh, that sounds delicious though, that blueberry muffin, man. I'm jealous right now. Cheers.
I am too. I'm very jealous. I'm like fish tacos and blueberry muffins.
I know, right?
What you drinking though? What you drinking? One of your delicious infusions? Getting ready to
I'm drinking a
No, I'm asking Michelle if she drinking. Me, I'm not even. I'm drinking a Trader Joe's pomegranate punch beverage. It's delicious.
Yeah.
In front of me. This is alcohol free, by the way.
Okay, all right. Most stuff. All right, so
what's going on? I saw that for legal, like let's even before you even get into it, I saw that you sent me a link and I'm not happy about it. Can you guess what that is? You know it. Oh, how could they do this? They said they were gonna go recreational for adult sales. What the hell?
Yeah, so now they're stalling, they're dragging their feet. This is good and bad, right? So I think this gives positive and negative. One of the negatives, I think, or one of the positives, I think, is that we're just not ready, and I don't think we're ready for like the social equity programs to be in place,
like New York has. Yeah, you're right.
In order for us to push forward. So I know that's not the driving factor, but on the flip side, it tells us people of color that we can get our shit together and be ready when they legalize it. You know what I mean? So it gives us a little more time.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Now it's some bullshit because, you know, I mean, your vote counts. And so those who didn't go out there and vote, you ain't got shit to say. I mean, you just mad because you can't go to the dispensary like your sister can and cop her shit.
But everyone can get a medical card, and there are plenty of
I mean, you gotta, let's not cheapen the process.
I mean, it costs money, but
no, but I mean, like, let's not cheapen the process that is out there being served up to
there
everybody.
There are a lot of doctors and providers who are prescribing now more readily, so it's the access is growing. So
yes,
we can get our medical cards.
Yes. So please go out.
Tangerine LaCroix.
I love LaCroix. You should put some can of honey in there. It'd be even better.
All right. You already know. Don't be giving away my refresher.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I got
recipe.
I got to do it. Yeah, so that's what's happening in Virginia, right? So we got to go out there and vote, man. And if you're in Virginia, you got to get up off your butt, go out there and make your vote count. November 4th came and went, or November, whatever day we voted, the first Tuesday in November. I voted. I just don't remember what day it was. I can't remember if it was the 4th, the 7th, or the 3rd. Anyway, November came, right? And a lot of people didn't go out there because it wasn't a big election thing. But a lot of these things are on the ballots, and that's why we got to get out there to vote, right? Because we got to make sure that our voices are being heard, because we as Americans want legalization of cannabis. We want it nationwide. We want it federally. We want it done. It should have been done. But the problem is a lot of people aren't going out there to vote and do their duty, you know? So you go out there, you make your voice heard, and we'll be able to do better. On that note, what's happening in Missouri is, guess what? Their recreational sales are beginning. and shout out to Missouri for that.
That's good.
Yeah, and also they've just expunged 5,000 convictions. 5,000 cannabis related convictions have been expunged in Missouri. So, like, if you live in that area and you got some issues, you know, go ahead, check out their website, do some research, because you may be able to get your shit expunged and start off with a clean record. So
that's what's up.
That's a big deal.
Missouri, y'all hear that, right?
All right. So remember a couple of weeks ago I was talking about how Virginia now has passed a law that says that if somebody passes while smoking or dealing with a drug that you've given them, that you can be charged with homicide. Mm-hmm. Arizona just rejected that. So people can be out there willy-nilly and whatever the fuck they want in Arizona. So know your plug, man. Know your plug. Know whoever you're dealing with. Know your person. Don't just be buying your shit from anybody. Know kind of where they getting their stuff from. Like, do your research, do your due diligence, because you're putting this stuff into your body. Yeah. And so you want to make sure that the people that you're getting your stuff from are legit folk and they ain't out there trying to hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me. California is trying now to pass legislation to put food and beverages in dispensaries, which I think would be nice, because now they'll be able to have like a lounge type vibe and people can kind of
a place for people to enjoy their cannabis. I like
exactly that. And they wind up spending more money, right?
Exactly. If you can enjoy it there, you're gonna buy more stuff.
Exactly. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Yeah.
There is some good news federally. There's going to be an early release for a prisoner, Luke Sermazzo, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly. He was given 21 years for selling marijuana or cannabis in California, but from a federal standpoint. So the feds got him, California didn't get him, right? So we got to be careful about that too, because at that point, the feds were coming after folks, right? Mm-hmm. The judge said, like, now since the laws are so laxed and everything, there's no reason for you to be in here. But they gave that man 21 years.
Wow.
He was 26 when he went in, right? He's already served 14 of that 21.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. So they're giving him early release. Shout out to you, Luke. Congratulations on
Yeah,
your
for
early
real.
release, man. This is a big fucking deal.
And I hope you take off and soar to the sky with all your endeavors, because they need to prosper for all the time you spent in prison for off some stuff that
14 years this kid
okay.
is 14 years.
Meanwhile, for at least 10 of those years, people have been slowly making money off of cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Legally.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you know what it is.
No, he had a dispensary. So he had a dispensary. He was doing everything legal in California. The Fed swooped in and snatched his ass. That's what I'm saying.
That seemed like targeting, though.
They deboed him.
Yeah, that seemed like some targeting.
That was some serious deboing. And back to what I was saying about voting, guys. There are 715 bills in Congress right now. 16 of them went to the floor today. Right? I'm not sure what happened to those 16 that went today. We'll find out a little bit later. But there are 715 bills in Congress. We got to go out there and vote. We got to put our right people in there so that they can make sure that this is done for us, so that it's legal and it's common for folks to smoke marijuana or folks to enjoy cannabis. Excuse me. I keep calling it marijuana because the MJ, I'm an old school, but let's go ahead and call it cannabis is what we're trying to move toward. And that's what I got for the ledge.
That's what's up. It sounds like a lot of progress is being made, but still things are slow. I hope that the feds don't start doing that to all of these reputable dispensaries that are really starting to pop up.
So I think that right now, back in 2009, because
sorry, Michelle said smoke that vote.
Yeah, smoke the vote. I love it. We're gonna be using that. We're plagiarizing. But yeah, I mean, Luke went in when California was one of the few states that had legalized cannabis. You know what I mean? And so that was back in 2009. So they were trying to make
okay.
Since there are so many states now that have it legally, either medicinally or recreationally, I think that if they did that now, the whole country would probably be up in arms about some shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a different world now, and
it definitely everybody.
And it hasn't even been 20 years.
Up in arms.
It hasn't even been 20 years, and it's such a different world now. So
yeah, he's a pioneer if you really think about it, because he really risked it all to work on something that he believed in. He believed in the medicine of cannabis. He believed in the good uses of cannabis and basically sacrificed his whole life for that. So I really hope that he gets his flowers and
enjoy some flowers.
Yeah, and get some type of reparation so that he can get back what he lost. I mean, even some inkling of it, like some semblance of it. I really feel for him.
Yeah, because that's a lot to have lost.
Yeah.
Over 14 years. I mean, and kids don't be waiting like they used to. Yeah, man.
You're a mess. You are a mess. Yeah, and that's mad funny because just as an aside, on TikTok yesterday, I seen this lady. She made a video talking people hating on her because she said she gonna wait for her man because he just got sentenced to 217 months in prison. So
that's a lot of years.
Yeah, I had to do the math. It's about 17 and a half.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a lot of fucking years. It don't sound like a lot when you just put it in months.
Yeah.
Like 217 months, because you're thinking, 12, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, that's 17 years.
Yeah.
You gonna wait?
She said she is. That's what she said in the video. So
that's
what made me laugh. But I wanted to quickly establish how you feeling. You know what's very crazy? I was just thinking about you. I'm like, I ain't see you last week.
I ain't seen you in a minute, man.
I'm glad you back. Thanks for coming back.
We hope all is good.
We miss you. We miss you. What you smoking on? Put it in the chat.
Yes, please.
So we added a new segment to the show. It's called Rachel Geeks Out.
Come on, geek out, Rachel.
So this is what I talk about, like all the sciencey stuff that I love, because y'all know I'll be going on a tangent. So now we have.
I was looking at my book to see if I could keep up with you, but it's not in. I have to keep looking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm like, I'm looking to keep up, man. I'm looking to keep up. No.
It's okay. We have to carved out a little time for me to geek out. So get ready to geek out with me today. We're going to talk about synthetic cannabinoids.
Oh,
because they have become all the rage, and I am super duper concerned about. Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm about to get
straight right now. I don't have any right now. I'm looking at the lemon lush.
He said lemon kush. He fixed it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what's
up. So synthetic cannabinoids have become all the rage, and people are consuming them willy-nilly, and we don't know what the long-term effects and repercussions to our bodies, minds are going to be, and even to the environment, right? So the most well-known synthetic cannabinoid that's out there right now is called Delta 8.
Yes.
And Delta 8 is a isomer, and which means basically in lay terms derivative of Delta 9 and CBD. So it's a synthetic. It's not it does naturally occur, but on a very, very low level. So they have to now do some tricks with the CBD and I'm just trying to make it as not nerdy as possible.
Look, I'm trying to see what's up with my pen, man.
So they gotta do some science. Science between the Delta 9, which is the natural THC, and the CBD. And then voila, we have Delta 8, right?
Okay.
Nope, but Delta 8 has become very popular, and it's not regulated the way that CBD and even THC are regulated. But Delta 8 is psychoactive. I've heard people talk about increased paranoia more than they experience with your standard THC, your Delta 9 THC. And so, thank you, Michelle. I'm enjoying getting my nerd on. Y'all know that. But the Delta 8 is not regulated. One, it hasn't been in the open market long enough for them to really have vetted and studied it to know what the long-term repercussions are.
Yeah.
And then they're also concerned about the toxicity of like the byproducts that the process of making Delta 8, the byproducts, what is it doing to the environment, right?
And see, that's the scary part, because there were a couple of things you said. One was synthetic, so we know it's not grown naturally, right? They're creating this shit in the lab. And byproducts. Keep going. I'm just picking up on a couple of keywords. I just want to point out to everybody, just in case you weren't paying attention, and kind of synthetic byproduct.
So we know, like, a lot of consumers, including myself, they're really concerned. It's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And depending upon where you go, different people have different explanations. Even the different articles when I was doing my research had different explanations. One article told me it's a synthetic cannabinoid, and they spray it on craft hemp. Then another one was telling me something completely different, a different process. So then you got to ask yourself, when you're buying your Delta 8, what's the process? Because I'm sure the process speaks to how it's going to be, what the effects are going to be in your body. The way that it's processed will speak to the effects of how it's going to be, what's going to happen in your body, right? Yeah. And all these questions are not being addressed because no one cares. They just put this product out here and people are buying. They're like, oh, legal weed. Like, no one's really asking themselves, like, what is Delta 8? How is it going to affect me in the long run? You know what I'm saying? And so it's left an opening for other synthetic cannabinoids. And I can name a few, but they just keep popping up. So I'm trying to get to them as fast as I can. Right. I look in the gas stations and like the head shops to see what deltas and what synthetic cannabinoids. Exactly. That delta increases anxiety also. That's what I said. Delta 8 increases anxiety also. Exactly.
And the scary part about it is, like, Okay, so when they were selling this synthetic, is this the same stuff they were selling before? And I'm just asking a dumb question.
No, I'm gonna talk about that. You talking about K2 and Spice.
Yes, yes.
And those things were literally causing people to lose their mind, and they took them off the market right away. And I guess because the reactions haven't been as bad as K2 and your Spice, and it's just been mild, like, okay, I'm more anxious, I'm more paranoid than usual,
Yeah,
don't care. That's you know what I mean? That's like when from pharmaceutical companies make a medicine for a specific thing, and then they line up all the side effects of that medicine.
They say it really fast at the end of the commercial.
Exactly. It's just like
heart attacks.
You gotta choose what you want to do.
Am I going to die or am I going to smoke this?
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm going to choose not smoking it or using it or consuming it in any way. And so the other common that you're gonna see when you go to the gas station, and pay attention. I know people will be excited. They see, cannabis vape. Know the difference. If you see Delta 8,
it's not cannabis.
If you see Delta 10, skip it. Delta 10, everybody's so hype about it. It's all the rage now because it's about to outdo Delta 8 because people report being really euphoric. I'm assuming it's like when you when you first start smoking cannabis or using cannabis and like everything makes you laugh for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like you just be
I miss those days.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do too. And that's probably what appeals to people about Delta 10 because you really do enjoy the key of it. Like you be laughing that hard for no reason.
We just need better strains. What are the strains that make y'all laugh?
I will say for me, as an aside, purples always make me laugh like that.
Yeah.
Every time I have a purple strain, no matter what, I laugh like that every single time. It gives me that feeling every single time. I don't know what it is. Except purple Urkel. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, purple Urkel.
That joint was whack.
Really?
Whack. Yeah.
The best purple I had was
maybe I needed to get it from somebody else. But the person I got it from, I didn't care for it.
It was whack.
Mm-hmm.
The best purple I had was purple monkey balls, and I haven't had that again.
We need to get that together. Yeah, we've been talking about purple monkey balls forever. I need to try this.
Oh my god, that shit was
I'm gonna go in the group. I'm gonna go to a couple groups later and say, hey, does anybody know where I can get some purple monkey balls?
And remember when I laughed so hard with the name.
The name is funny, but I'm sure that strain is awesome.
It was hitting. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, you good. Delta 10 is pretty new, and they don't know. They know even less about the effects of Delta 10 outside of the euphoria, than they do of Delta 8.
You're right.
Yeah, purple does have the best names. Yeah, absolutely right, Michelle. And then I think like 2 weeks ago I talked about this one. It's THCO acetate.
Purple
panty dropper. I gotta try that one.
I'm writing that one down. Hold up. Purple panty dropper.
While I'm talking, look that up so you can give us the stats. That and secret weapon. Because remember, you were supposed to tell us.
Oh, secret weapon?
Yeah, look that up. Yeah. So THCO acetate. I really advise everyone to be careful and probably just stay away from that one, specifically because there have been a lot of studies where in the form of vaping, people have really been coming up sick and getting this specific lung disease that is just specific to people who smoke this particular, who have been vaping this particular. And I talked about it a few episodes ago, so sorry guys if I don't remember now.
That's all right. They can go back our episode.
But yeah, go back and watch one of the old episodes. Come on, y'all. Come on, support us. But yeah, the moral of the story is this, guys. while we're discovering new naturally occurring cannabinoids, because the beauty of cannabis is like we don't know all that there is. I really encourage you to stay away from synthetic cannabinoids if you don't need them. If you know what I'm saying? If you can use the naturally occurring cannabinoids that occur in naturally grown cannabis, stick with that.
Yeah.
Because it's better for you, and it's been around for thousands of years, and the side effects haven't changed.
No, and that's what thousands of years.
The long-term effects haven't changed. You know what you're gonna get.
Same point.
So that has been my nerd moment.
Well, we loved it. Look at that. All right, so that's the secret weapon right there.
Oh,
I don't know what I did to the music. Hold up, did I push it down? I did. My bad. Exodus is on. It makes you focused, energetic, creative, and the flavors are sage, woody, and pungent. It's good for bipolar disorders.
Wow.
Yeah, 17% of people helping with bipolar. And that's a rarity because usually they tell you marijuana and bipolarism don't mix. That's what I've been seeing lately.
They've been I've seen a lot of studies to
the contrary lately. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. In the past, they
yeah, in the past they have, but you know.
But I mean, even knowing that, I mean, just that secret weapon is a good one to keep in your back pocket for that type of disorder if you're dealing with it.
Yeah, that's
and let's look up purple panty dropper. I don't even know if it would be on here, would it? Yes, it is. There it is. It's probably gonna be. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And it makes you aroused, sleepy, euphoric. It's got great.
That's why it's called panty dropper. Michelle.
Yeah, right.
The source of the purple panty dropper. Hit me on the DMs, hit me on the PMs, hit me on the IMs. Let me know.
Yeah, we need to get some of that. It helps with arthritis. 22% helps with arthritis, spinal cord injuries, and hypertension. Shit, I got 2 of them problems.
I love it. Weed
porn. Right? Speaking of porn,
I'm definitely a canophile. Someone who loves cannabis. Come on, don't leave me hanging out there.
Oh, where's my purple monkey balls? I was gonna show y'all my purple monkey balls.
You getting that one up?
Yeah, because it's still one of my faves. Yeah, definitely. Top effect is giggly.
Ooh.
Yes. Yep. So it tastes like grapes. It's giggly, sleepy, relaxed, grape, lavender, and sage. Okay. Helps with lack of appetite. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be.
Definitely use that.
No, it helps with lack of appetite. I don't need.
I said I could definitely use that.
Oh, to help with that? Nah, see, I eat too much. I need.
Hey, Samala.
Good evening, Samala. Thanks for joining us.
Up.
Oh yeah, man.
What you smoking on?
Please share.
Smoking. Let us know what the strain is. We always looking for something new.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, and this helps with insomnia. Yeah, my purple monkey balls. That was my favorite.
Yeah, we definitely got to find that one.
Heck
gonna go. Remember for our spring Cypha.
Oh, that'll work. All right, so look, what's our main topic this evening?
Today's conversation, which is about basically betrayals in relationships, is about a topic that came from a conversation that was sparked by a TikTok video. So of course TikTok, because this is where you find out what's on people's minds. And I went down a rabbit hole because of this video. So the TikTok was how to tell if your husband or boyfriend is on the DL. So I don't know if anybody knows. If you don't know what the DL, it means that you are you like men. You're pretending to be a straight man, but you're actually a man who likes other men, and you're having sexual relationships behind the back of your wife or your girlfriend. So I tried to explain that as politely as I could.
Your man is cheating on you with another man, girl. That's what's happening. Your dude is stepping out on you with another Negro or another man. Hell, it ain't got to be a Negro. It's another man.
So first of all, I want to say something.
2 men bumping uglies.
The reason why,
not like I care, but I'm just
this was such a like whoa for me is because I didn't even think this was still going on in this particular day and age, as because there's so much more visibility, there's so much more space for people to stand in their truth, whatever that is, right?
That's true.
So for me, I was taken aback, and that's why I went down the rabbit hole, because I'm like, people are still pretending in 2022.
You know what though? There are still some.
Yeah,
I think it depends on what your career field is. Sometimes that there are still a lot of stigmas against living the LGBTQ lifestyle, right? So I think that a lot of people, like for instance, and it probably has happened, and I don't know because I'm just not in people's personal business at work, but like in certain environments, like let's say a law firm, for instance, a lot of times in the old boys network, they don't really share that type of information, or they hide that. So they'll have like the wife, and then they'll have like the dude on the side. And I mean, in a lot of cultures, for instance, in the Middle Eastern culture, I think we touched on this once before, right? Where it was like women are there to procreate, but men are there for fun.
Yeah.
And that's just
I remember I saw that video of the dancing boys.
Yeah, we talked about that briefly.
That's super weird, but that's not my business.
No, it's not my business. I don't really care how you go, and I don't care what you do. You do you, I'm gonna do me, and everybody gonna be happy. But the problem is, like she's saying, like the betrayal of hiding something like that. Like, I mean, because then that goes so deep to a woman. Well, it goes deep to anybody.
So here's the question, right?
Yeah.
Here's the question that was posed in the conversation. Would it be more of an issue if the husband were cheating with a woman instead of a man? My response to that was plain and simple. It would be equal for me because it's a lie. The person took my choice away and didn't give me the space to decide if I wanted to continue and to participate in this relationship without all of the information. Okay? They put my life in danger because they're having intercourse with someone else and then coming home and having intercourse with me as a husband and wife would have intercourse, which is, without protection because we're married to each other and we have an agreement and we supposedly trust each other.
Yeah.
That is my problem. It's a violation of trust. It's a violation because you stole my choice from me as to whether or not I wanted to continue to move forward with you and drag my life on. And then not even let's talk about if we had kids together or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my issue with this, and that's it. I don't care about it being with a man. I don't care about it.
So it doesn't matter if they on the DL or not. I think it's just, so for you, it's just the betrayal in somebody cheating, period.
Exactly. But it seems the reason why I'm specifically focusing on the DL situation is because it's also dangerous to the women, because a lot of women are contracting HIV and things like that from.
But you can catch that if you're cheating heterosexually.
I understand that, but never mind. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
No,
I understand that, but if you look at the numbers, the women who are catching or who are getting contracting HIV from their partners who are cheating on them
are mostly men on the DL.
Yes.
Yeah. Unprotected, but at the end of the day, we're both saying unprotected sex is unprotected sex.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So for me, I have an issue with posing the same question. And I'm sorry, were you done with your answer?
No. Yeah. I'm done. Okay. I'm done. Yes.
So posing the same question, I think that I would have more issue if I okay, so I'm in a heterosexual relationship right now. Not like that's any of your fucking anybody's fucking business, but that's just the way that's just the way I'm living right now, right? And so if my husband were cheating on me with another man, I think I take more offense to it, and I'm going to tell you why, right?
Let's go.
So the main reason is because now your whole life is a lie, because you've been selling to me that you were heterosexual, and you could have been living your life, your best life, the way that you wanted to live it, and I could have decided if I wanted to participate in that or not, like you said. But for me, it is a whole deeper lie, because it's like now I've got to explain if there are children involved. We got to explain to the kids what's going on. Are you going to now continue to still be on the DL? Are you going to be a homosexual man now? Or are you going to be heterosexual? Like, what am I explaining to my children? You know what I mean? And if they're older, like if they see you out in the streets with another guy, like, you know, we still got to explain that shit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what age we're talking about to children, you still got to explain that shit. It's easier to explain Daddy left me for Stephanie than it is Daddy left me for Steve. In today's day and age, the way that people look at the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then it goes to my psychological thing. Now you're fucking with me psychologically, right? So, if it was another woman, I would think that, you know, I wouldn't question if you ever loved me in the way that I thought that you loved me.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I gotta wonder if I was even your cup of tea to begin with. Like, was this whole thing a sham? Like, did you ever give a fuck about me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you left me for another chick, then I'm like, okay, maybe we just fell out of love. She got the same thing I got, you know. Maybe we could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a chance there. With another guy, I never had a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Because I don't have what he got. Yeah. I can't give you what he's giving you.
Yeah. Oh, that's valid, though. That's very valid.
So that's where I think for me, it would hurt a lot more. I had a girlfriend that actually went through this a few years back. When I say a few, I'm talking like 15 years back. Yeah. And I mean, to watch what she went through, like she went out of town, she came back home, and her husband was making love to another guy in their bed. You know, she came home and walked in on him. You know what I'm saying? And
out of a movie, good Lord.
Yeah, straight out of a movie, but the shit really happens in real life.
Yeah.
And so I think for her, it made her question everything about her as a woman.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it made her question her womanhood. It made her question if she was good enough. Did I look like a dude to begin with? Is that what attracted you to me? I mean, there's so many questions that are going on through your head. Like, was I that manly that attracted you because you was into dudes anyway? Am I not feminine enough to get another man? I mean, there's just so many things that, like, that shit. And as a Virgo, I'm analyzing every goddamn thing, right? Yeah. So I'm going down a rabbit hole that I don't even probably need to be down. I'm in the middle of hell right now, going through trying to process what the hell was wrong with me, when for real, it was something wrong with this fuckhead that was cheating on me to begin with.
Yeah.
Because if he was his true self, we wouldn't be in the situation. But for her, it was, and thank God now she's married. She's in a happy situation. You know, she's doing great. She had to move away from the area in order to do that, though, right? Because
you have to start your life over, because there's
you have to start all over
attached to it all the time. You're gonna be reminded of it.
You're gonna be that girl. You're always that girl.
Yeah,
that girl whose husband left her for another dude. And I don't care how progressive we are, unless everybody is now labeling themselves them, or going in a way where we're not even identifying. Like, as long as there's identification with it, there's always going to be a problem if somebody leaves you for the same sex and you thought that they were on your team.
I mean, that's valid. And I honestly didn't even think of it from that perspective, because honestly, for me, I would still be stuck on you lied.
No, but you totally lied.
It's like,
but like,
I was literally like a DJ scratching a record. Like, you lied. There's nothing else for me. We don't even have to go anywhere else. You lied to me. And you lied big time. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying? This is like life lies, bro. you know. So that's where, but it's tough. It's tough out there. Oh my goodness, the dating scene is so crazy.
Girl, you ain't been on the dating scene as long as I
TikTok
have.
got me like thinking
You can't
the
get
most
the
high
dating scene.
silly
I feel
thing.
bad for anybody out there that look. I'm gonna hang on to my relationship
That's what
because
I'm
I'm just
saying.
gonna hang
The
the fuck
most
on.
high got me thinking TikTok has me like, whoa. Like
That's why I
every
ain't
day
going
I'm
no
like,
damn where.
whoa, that's
This
what's
man
out
is
happening
crazy.
out here.
My husband is crazy. I love him. No, I'm just joking. No, we have he's a Virgo. I'm sorry. He's a Taurus. I'm a Virgo, and we're both alphas. And so there's always some alpha shit happening up in here. There's like,
Yeah, but at least you know him and you know what you're getting. You don't
ain't
have
going no
to,
goddamn where.
yeah.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you the dating scene, and I was on the dating scene more frequently than you, right?
Yes, you were. Yeah.
So like I was getting hatfished. You know what a hatfish is, right?
When they don't have hair under their
Yeah, they're wearing the hat and they look good in the hat, right? And then you can see like the hair on the side and everything, whatever. You know, look like they got a nice shape up. They take off the hat and the hairline starts like way back here. And you're like, what the fuck? Right? Because you see that they have hair. Or they may have had hair and then they get alopecia. And there's nothing wrong with dating. Look, but let me know. Just say something. Like, just don't show up with no eyebrows. I'm just saying, man. I had that happen.
You gotta tell me you had a date and they showed up with no eyebrows.
I hand to God. And I was like, what the fuck? But the picture was taken when they still had hair. They got alopecia, and so the alopecia.
I'm not laughing at the alopecia.
No,
I'm laughing at the shock of the experience of like, what?
Yeah, so I opened the door and I was like, damn, this motherfucker looks surprised. And I couldn't figure out what. That's not even funny. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Okay, so the hatfish, the teeth fish. The teeth fish is the people that always are. They never show their teeth. And then when you meet them, they shit look like they've been in a fight with like rocks and like hard times. Like these people be looking like they did jail time with their teeth, man.
Oh no.
It's a toothbrush and some floss, some paste, a little mouthwash.
Oh Lord.
Chew some gum.
God.
But like these are things that people just don't take care of. Their personal hygiene. Job fish, you know, they ain't got one. House fish.
Oh,
they still
Lord.
living with their mama.
Oh God.
I'm over 40. If you're still living with your mama and you over 40 and there's not a good reason, like you're not there to help her out.
Yeah. Meaning she lives with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, man. I can't. Yeah, there was a lot of girlfriend fish.
I'm done.
Fish.
House fish is my favorite.
Yeah, man, they fish you with a whole family. You feel like where you at? Catching people and they got a whole wife in the background.
Oh Lord.
Wait, hello?
Oh no.
It's hard out there for a single person. God, man, I feel bad for y'all single folks. I ain't going back there.
I feel bad too. Dang, I know it was bad out here. That's what my sister was saying. She'd be like, "You don't know nothing about being single. Be quiet.
No, it's rough.
You better hold on to your boo."
Yeah, shit. You better not let go with two hands and your legs. Do not let go. You got a man that's willing to work, take care of his family. Man, you better not go nowhere.
I'm not. I know what my bread is buttered. Don't ever think otherwise. Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. That dating scene is rough. It is rough. It's ugly out there. Dudes be expecting you to pick them up. They're trying to move in with you nowadays. I don't know what the fuck. And this was 3 years ago. This was before I got married. About 4 years ago, right? Yeah, they still out there acting foolish. And we talking grown ass people, grown ups. I remember I was talking to a friend of my husband's, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I finally got my own spot." I was like, nigga.
How old is he? Over or under 40?
Definitely in the middle of that motherfucker. And I was like, are you serious? I had my own spot when I first moved out of my house when I hit 17. So I don't understand how you 40. Now I get it. You could go through your 20s and still live at home. And nowadays it's hard to move out. It really is hard for folks to move out. I get it. It ain't like it used to be. Nowadays you got to stay in school and get that damn education. Otherwise you're going to get some shitty ass job. And that's the truth. Right now they ain't even hiring people without high school diplomas at McDonald's. So
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, man. You got to at least have something. Some piece of paper that says you can show up to some shit, right? That's all they looking for. That's what you think about it. That's all an employer ever looks for. That you could be committed to something for 4 years. So that's why they look at college transcripts, right? It doesn't matter what the hell you study.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. You could have studied, I don't know, anthropology of farts, right?
That is a terrible topic.
But you could have studied whatever the heck you wanted to and still get a job with a 4-year degree.
I'm sorry.
You can still get that job with that 4-year degree because it shows you were committed to something for 4 years. You was committed to smelling farts for 4 years. Did you just smoke?
Little known fact about me: when something's super hilarious to me, I'll definitely end up snorting while I'm.
I think it's a family trait. I think a lot of people do that shit because I've done it before. I'd be like, "Oh, did I just?" Yeah, that was me.
Oh my goodness, yo! Oh my goodness, Malika, you cracking me up out here with these horror stories from your dating life. Like,
man,
it was so bad,
dude. I was like, and when I finally found my husband, I promise you, we didn't even date that long before I was like, that's it. That's the dude right there.
Like, I sees you and I wants you.
You got a child. You live on your own. You a grown up. You got your teeth. You got a decent hairline.
He does. I could vouch for all of these things. I have met him, and he does have all of these qualities.
I'm saying, and you're partially sane. You're as sane as I am, which ain't saying much, but you're as sane as I am. That's enough. Shit,
that's good enough, right?
That's good enough. That's good enough. As long as you're not too far batshit crazy. I mean, I can fuck with you. And he hasn't turned out to be well, that's a woman, right? A female turns out to be a succubus, right? So he hasn't turned into the male version of that because there are a lot of dudes out there acting like bitches moving in with chicks. I'm just saying.
You want to roll tonight, huh?
I mean, get your own shit. Do right by you, man.
No holds barred. Malika, let's go.
I'm just saying, for either side, and it's dudes or females, at least know you can stand. See, our little brother and I had a conversation this evening, and it was just about like life in general. And it takes you to show somebody that you can stand on your own before that person wants to be bothered with you. Facts. Girl, and they're all true. That's the scary part about it. And they're all true in my little world. Can you imagine? I've got other girlfriends that are out there dating. Oh my God, I feel so bad for them women. I do.
I'm glad your husband is. I'm glad you're keeping him, Michelle. Keep him in.
Yes, please hold on to him with both feet.
It's worth it. It's worth it to just
not keep it a keeper. It really freaking is. Otherwise, you have a grown man showing up at your house with his bags.
But for real.
Oh, this is something so new for because at least with my brother, well, at least, yeah. I just don't get it. No woman, no cry. This was playing in the background.
This girl was telling her date story on TikTok. She dated this guy. He was supposed to take her out. She guess he comes and picks her up, drives all the way to Brooklyn. Then he brings her to his hotel. First, he told he was going to take her to a restaurant, but it wasn't open. He pulled her with the okie doke. It wasn't open. So they go to his hotel. They chilling, whatever. Everything happens.
Why'd she go up in this hotel room?
Girl, I don't even know. That's not my business.
That's like creepy right there. Please don't do that, young ladies. I mean, I'm gonna let you get back to your story, but like the Craigslist killer, like there are people out there hurting people. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all can't.
But I think she knew him already. Like, you know,
okay. If she knew him already, then
safe enough.
Yeah.
So the guy takes her to the hotel. He orders.
He's a grower and I'm a blower.
Hey, perfect couple.
That's a perfect relationship, man. That is a relationship.
Perfect couple.
Yes, it is. It is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rachel.
No, it's okay. So they go out. He picks her up back to the hotel. Of course, they smash. So now she's ready to go out to eat because the whole thing was that he was supposed to take her out to eat. He ordered some Chinese food. She knows she's not gonna get nothing to eat by now, so she's like, "All right, you can take me home." He pulls the okie doke on her and drop her off at the train station. Ghost her for mad long, right?
I mean, I would have done the same.
No, not her ghost him. He ghosts her.
After he got the nookie, what else is he waiting on?
Okay. So, but listen, this story ends up good because he ends up hitting her up later, like a couple months later. So he's hitting her up back and forth.
Months later.
Yeah. So she
finally months later.
She lets him come over. Ba-da-dee-ba. They hook up. He's like, "Oh, I need some place to stay. Could I stay at your house or whatever? Because I'm in between places right now." So he cleans her whole house top to bottom. And she's like, yeah. So
this sounds bad.
Hold on. So the next day he goes to get his stuff. And she proceeds to lock her door and not let him in. And she said he was knocking for an hour.
So he didn't get the hint. Okay, so first off, you slept with a dummy.
She got her revenge. I just thought it was really funny that she got her revenge.
Yeah, she deserved her revenge. She did. But yeah, that's crazy. See, this is what I mean. Dude's trying to move in.
Because he was tight. She was like, he was texting her, "Oh, you messed up for this. How you gonna do me like?"
You dropped me at the train station and didn't.
Oh yeah, you dropped me at the train station and ghosted me. Are you insane? What?
He thought his shit was that good.
He really did. He mad because he cleaned her house, I think.
No, he mad because he thought his shit was that good and he had a solid spot to stay.
He was like, "I'll clean up, I'll cook." She was like, yeah, you do that. Why don't you go get your stuff?
Baby, you sure do need a toothbrush.
She won the Petty Award, if you ask me, because that was real get back. I love it. She waited.
No, she right for that.
She waited. She got it. I applaud that get back. I'm sorry.
I agree.
That was some real satisfaction. You talking about me? Remember, I used to have a book of grievances when I was younger. I mean, that's done now. But the petty person in me thought that was super fucking hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought it was funny as fuck that she had a book of grievances. Being the older sister, I was like, what's she gonna do with the book?
First of all, I better be happy that I tore that book up and let it go. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You better be happy because you don't know me. You don't know what kind of plans I had.
Yeah, but see, mentally, I was like, yeah, she's like 10 years old. What the fuck she gonna do to me with this book? Yeah, write your shit.
I can't stand you because I had it from 10 to 16. So I
was like, write your grievances. Go ahead. I wasn't worried about it. I guess I should have had more, but I did pull one out on my ex-husband too. I did. After I saw yours, I was like, yep. I pulled out a book of grievances on him. I sure did. I took one to work too. I would sit in a meeting and be like, Rick said.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's satisfying. You'd be like 10:22. You just said This bitch. Oh yeah, all right, I got you.
I know. It's petty. And so I took your book of grievances and created one of my own. So that's why. I guess that's why, because I thought it was hilarious.
I am never telling my kids about Book of Grievances because I don't want them to have any.
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna watch this show later and figure it out.
It's from a place of pain. Book of Grievances comes from a place of pain. A person who can't forgive and hold on to every little slight. So I let it go. That book is gone. It's been gone for many of years. Okay.
But it is fun to pull one out. I'm gonna start one on my husband just to start one. I'm not even gonna write shit in it. I'm just gonna let him think that it exists.
Then you gotta write on the front, Book of Grievances.
Or I'll just put my note. I'll call it a note of grievances. Since and he won't know what I have on that stupid note. And there won't be nothing in there, but it's gonna bother him. Yep. That's the way you mess with Taurus.
Girl, this was an awesome episode. Thanks everybody for coming out and enjoying the Cypha with us. Enjoy the rest of your delicious cannabis and your infusions, and enjoy the rest of your night. As you can see, my Oreos is hitting.
Yes, they look like they are. Lord, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And that's right.
Share.
Good night, y'all. See y'all next week.
Until next week, y'all.